It's crazy coming back to the States. It's honestly, listen, at the end of the day, when you spend that amount of time in someone else's culture, in someone else's backyard, in a place like Mexico, where life is different there, even outside of the resort. Not just, I'm not speaking from the luxuries and the walls and security and benefits of an all-inclusive resort. I'm just talking about the people, the culture outside of the resort, and just everything else going on within that space. Yes, there's some sort of disillusion with the resort and everything that they provide, but at the end of the day, the environment and the country that you are in is vastly different than the one and the life that you have to go through here. Even just going to places like down the street, like the gas station that Megs and I would frequent back in the day when we were a little younger, exploring this place. And she actually lived there for a period of time. For those of you who don't know, it just brings you to a place of calmness and just a relaxation that you don't experience here. When you go to grocery stores and convenience stores in this country, let alone PA, let alone the United States in general, it's anxiety driven. None of us want to do it anymore, to the point that we are DoorDashing sheets and 7-Eleven and groceries, to the point where we are running ourselves upwards of debt with buy now, pay later, because going to the grocery store or to Walmart or to get whatever you need, you're willing to pay 30 to 40% more for, because it means you don't have to leave the house and actually interact with another human being. All of that anxiety, all of that stress goes away elsewhere. And it's really, 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 really starting to bring a few things into light for us here in this household. And it's a situation where at the end of the day, it's just like we turn to each other and we say, hi, husband, hi, wife. I hate it here. Let's go somewhere else, because listen, I only need an internet connection to do about half of what I do on a daily basis, and the other half I'll kind of sort of have to figure out. But when it comes down to the situation, it's like, yeah, maybe like a drastic move or change in lifestyle or area or surroundings or culture might just have to happen in the near future, because what's happening here and going to going to a place like Trader Joe's, dude, is just, it's so anxiety driven. There's people everywhere. They're on top of each other. It's a free for all. It's expensive. You got to think about 19 different things while you're there. You'll get run over by someone in the parking lot, barely, just not paying attention. It is a situation where people are now actively not taking their children out of the house because of the anxiety that the adults are inducing, that they don't even really want to put their children in those situations. So it's just this place, I hate it here, and it's just not really working for us anymore. I mean, when you have headline after headline after headline of just like South Park, I mean, that chess move, the $1.5 billion South Park deal, then to just flip the script and put anti-Donald Trump episodes out each week on a pro-Trump network that just dropped Stephen Colbert for being anti-Trump, dude.
What are we doing?
I mean, the White House officially social media tweeting about the South Park episode and just fighting, when our administration should be worried about the countless wars and innocent lives lost because of them that we're already funding. We're worried about an episode of season 3900 of South Park because they finally put Donald Trump in bed with Satan. Well, guess what? They've been doing it for centuries. They're going to keep doing it. And the more you talk about it, adds more fuel to the fire. So that's the world we're living in, folks.
What are we doing?
We've got Trisha Paytas naming her baby Aquaman. We've got legends like Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, our guy from The Cosby Show drowning. I mean, it is just a world of negativity and loss and just hypocrisy and disgust. And society has become one of the most unbearable things to ever hit in 2025, to the point where I have seriously ran the numbers And I'm working on a plan to actively figure out how I can spend anywhere from 50 upwards to about 90% of my time elsewhere other than central Pennsylvania, let alone, I don't know, maybe the United States.
What are we doing?
I'm about out, dude. I'm about this close and I've got one foot out the door. I've been talking about it since my teens and it's finally maybe about to come to fruition. So we'll see. Buckle up. We might be making drastic changes. But that, that all comes from the iguana drama. You know what I mean? When you spend 2 weeks in Mexico, you start to think like, wow, things are cheaper here. We can move. We just need internet and this and this and that. Daily living, the jobs, everything. Would it be the same? 100% no. But would it be a better situation for everyone overall? We'll see. Listen, the boys got resources here. We've got resources here. We've got McDonald's here. There are a lot of things that you have to consider when making such a drastic jump. But when I turn to people like Carlos at episode 200 and I'm like, hey, if I can get you a teaching job here, let's go. You want to come with? And so then you start to really think and balance and weigh out your options when it comes to this mentality of like, wait a minute, I've been living here my whole life. I probably shouldn't leave, but what happens if I do?
What are we doing?
And so that's just where we're at, you know what I mean? And it was great, man. It was a fun time. We're glad to be back, and it's better than ever. It's better than ever. We're married. Nothing's changed. I just wear a ring now. We're back to the normal realities of our everyday lives, aka we're miserable as shit.
What are we doing?
Because it's life, it's reality, it's where we live, it's what's going on every day. We've either got a bill due, or they're suing me, or someone's trying to take me to court, or my money is needed elsewhere other than my bank account. And it's just sometimes really nice and really, really necessary to just escape, dude. And that's what we did. Even though most of the time I was working, I was recording and editing the podcast. I was answering emails, designing, updating, sending invoices. I mean, I woke up every morning and worked for anywhere from 1 to 3 hours on the trip. But that's not only, hey, how you write off the entire trip at tax time, but that's how you stay ahead, stay relevant, stay current. The clients don't need to know. The clients don't need to know we're spending 2 weeks in Mexico. The clients need to know that everything's on track, because it is. Because when you have processes set up here, you can do things like go out of the country for 2 weeks and celebrate with your best friend and your family and your son and have a great time. It was a blast. So, you know what I mean?